bonjour from Switzerland. I'm here with Arlo. As per usual, I'm doing these daily updates and videos, just kind of documenting where I'm at on this adventure. I got the call intuitively a few months ago to, well, first quit my job. That was like 6 months ago. And then to just start doing what I want to do and never doing what I don't want to do. Abraham Hicks talks about that often. Just don't do what you don't want to do. And if we're not used to that, which most people on earth are not used to that, it's kind of scary saying, actually, no, I don't want to do this. Even though this is like the only job opportunity that I have, no, something better's coming. No, I don't want to hang out with you anymore. No, like that period of time isn't talked about enough, but it's quite the experience. It's all an experience. And so if you can just see it from that, like, wow, what an interesting experience. My whole world is, not in a negative way, falling apart and making space. And so then I was like, let's just ride the wave. Let's just sell everything that you love. Unless like I was like, I really need it. Like my water filter, I brought my nice water filter. My pots and pans, I love those. My little ozone machine, I kept that. But I sold other things like my big sauna that I loved. It was like a portable one. I sold like all my furniture, which I loved. All my clothes I either donated or, yeah, I donated most of them or gave them to friends. So yeah, I was like, it's time to go, baby. New life, time to see what's out there. And the thing that got me through that transition the most was you can always come back. You can always come back to the place that you're leaving if you're moving to a new country like I was. Or, you know, everything's replaceable too. And if you're holding on to things that you own and that's what's holding you back from doing what you want to do and living the life that you want to live, so you're working harder and staying in your job, so you're working harder to have more things, and then you're gathering more things that hold you back from living the life that you want to live, like it makes no sense. And so I realized that. I was like, oh, light bulb. And then I was like, you know, it's a lack mindset. If you're saying, oh, don't fall. Oh, I'm barely like holding this. If you're saying that you can't replace all this stuff, ooh, weird lighting. What's going on? Excuse me. Let's focus on, okay, much better. If you're focusing on all the stuff that you're letting go and being like, I'm never going to be able to get this stuff back. I've never, like, that's just a lack mindset. And that's what's freaking holding you back in life. And so I started letting go of everything. Oh, that's a big stick, Arlo. And being like, you know, almost everything is replaceable. Except like memorabilia stuff. So like, that's what I left back home, was like a box of memorabilia. Other than that though, it's like you can get a new dress that you love. Like I had really nice dresses that I loved at the time and I was holding on to them because they're expensive, like Free People and stuff. But then I was like, whenever I wear this, it makes me think of my ex-boyfriend and all the weddings we went to where I wore this and like things like that. So I was like, there are other nice dresses in the world. Everything's replaceable. And so anyway, that's my little tangent for today. It's like I'm just feeling really good and proud of myself and happy that I'm doing this and excited for the future and like whatever is next. I have a job interview on Monday, and so I said I'm never going to work for somebody again, which I'm not really at this thing. It would be like a work trade thing. And so what I miss most right now is human connection, like connection with like-minded individuals. So I was like, I gotta go find where the yogis are because I miss spiritual minded people, and they might be here in Switzerland, but I just haven't really met many people. I haven't met people like that, especially. So, so I was like, where are they? And then I heard a spiritual girl on YouTube talking about Portugal. I was like, let's look at Portugal. I found a retreat there and I saw like this work trade thing where you like work a little bit, not full time, and then you work at like the front desk and then you get free room and breakfast, and you can join with like the retreat members for dinner. And I offered to play sound bowls and do sound baths. I would just have to get bowls, so I don't know if that will be provided or if I'll invest in that, but either way I've wanted to get them when I got here because I sold mine back in America because everything's replaceable. And so anyway, that's like a really exciting potential that could happen in the next few months after I go to France. And I'm also super excited for France. I was just looking at the place that I'm staying, and it's like my own little cottage type thing, and it's like family friends are there, and so I'll have more community, and so it's all good, babe. It's all good. Sometimes I was getting in my mind on this, like, what have I done? And I think that's normal. Like, that is part of the process, to be like, oh my God, you left everything back home, all that's familiar. And even just like going to the grocery store, like I find like I don't go to new grocery stores here because just figuring out like the aisles and figuring out like how to translate new products, like new brands and stuff, and like being like, is this milk or is this, I don't know, something else? And just, so I had decision fatigue for a while, and like maybe like culture shock. Oh yeah, that's what it was. Culture shock and like a little bit of overwhelm. So like finding some routine and stability within all the change has been very helpful. But I think, I'll let you know, but I think that it all starts to balance out and you start to get used to all the change and all the newness and start to like enjoy it. So, and I think the biggest thing that is like something that we learn to love and enjoy and find excitement in is the unknown. And like anything can happen. Like I keep telling myself that, and saying that on here is like anything could happen. I could go to Portugal. I could go, I don't know, anywhere. Life can take you anywhere when you give it the opportunity. Like if you are so set and like, no, I have to keep this job, it's the only stability that I have in my life, this relationship, even though it's miserable, it's the only stability. Like if you hold on to those things, you don't let the unknown to work through you and like be magical and let your soul have this human experience that it wants to have. So anyway, those are my thoughts. Arlo's still going hard on the stick over there. We gotta go because I dressed like a freaking Californian today, and like I'm cold. I'm really cold. I went on a run yesterday. Ooh, I'll try holding it like that. I went on a run yesterday, and so I was like, this outfit's good. Like, I'm not that cold in it. So then I tried wearing it today, even though I knew that I wasn't going on a run, and I'm freezing cold. So I'm gonna go home and get warm and take a bath. That's one of my favorite things now, is taking a warm bath with Epsom salt. And I never used to do that. I never used to just do things for joy. I used to do Epsom salt baths, but for detox and healing and must heal, must get to like desired future, but I was still holding on to all the things that were still toxic, like my relationship and my job. And so I wasn't going to heal in that environment. And so now it's just about finding the joy. So anyway, a lot of ranting, a lot of charged up energy today. I'll see you in the next update. Subscribe if you're new, like this video, please. I started sharing videos 3 weeks ago. I'm having competition with my dad, who can grow their channel the most, by March 22nd, my birthday. He's losing miserably because he hasn't posted once. So I'm definitely competitive, I guess, because I've posted every day, multiple times a day, often. So if you want to connect more, follow along, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.